It's Portland International Raceway that plays host to today's round, 8 weeks into the season. As we get ready for today's coverage, brought to you by Velocity Online Racing. Tonight's going to be an interesting night, and to say the very least, as these competitors race at Portland. Many were expecting weather. Guess what? It stayed dry. Pace car dropping off. We're happy to have you with us here at Velocity Online Racing. Tonight's coverage of the Euro SOF for IndyCar action. Off and away goes Berryman. The Berryman runs away from the pack. It's 4 wide for second. Wenzel sees Reed pass them all on the outside. Brito cuts to the curbing, but no slowdown. Brito now in the battle for second. Reed on the outside.
Well, it's certainly true that the front straight is wider than any other point on this racetrack. Oh, and off the road in the meantime. Car in the wall. Looks like Rodden Eftink is the one who went straight off the road. Jacob Reed was the one steaming through in that number 2 to move up into second position. What a great start from Jacob Reed, and what a chaotic start for those guys fighting for second.
Some drivers just take the opportunity to try and sprint to the next pack before things got too far out.
And oh dear, very wide through turn number 2. This very strange chicane almost. Now Brito uses some push to pass to get down the inside. He's also in that same situation of needing to make some early progress here. As down the inside goes Kenneth Smith on Ty Keeler, who rather lets that go into 8th place. And when the green flag drops here, watch for Jacob Reed, which will be closest to our cameras here on the right-hand side as we look at it, left-hand side of the road. Look at him in the yellow there, right up next to the wall. Brave that he would think there was space for that, to be fair, but round the outside and uses the wideness of the chicane there to get alongside, and then he has to hold off side by side. A good run around the outside eventually, and a bit of bravery again here on the outside gets him through. Eftink was trying to do exactly the same, by the way, here on the outside of 4 and 4A, and then into 5. And he couldn't do it. This is the part we didn't see, though, because Eftink was off the road. Down the inside, coming to the left-hander then at turn 6, which switches you back round again. And you really do want to be ahead by this point, because then you get to a very sharp but very wide hairpin at turn 7. And Reed made the pass at the absolute right moment. This is what Eftink was trying to do, but he got a little bit too wide. And as you say, once you clip that grass, you are going into the wall, even though the tyre barrier is actually quite a long way from the racetrack.
This is one of those types of runs where you have only one split today.
Sorry.
Well,
sorry, it's a replay.
Yeah,
sorry.
Big challenge with the curbing here, Ewan.
Sorry, I thought it was happening to the same drivers again. Sorry, that was the replay of the replay. But yeah, it's the classic mistake, isn't it? Through that final chicane, through the sweepers, as you just run slightly wide through turn 11.
You're going to see the big variances on speed levels, and in fact, Berryman already coming up to lap traffic here into the race. Having to take the outside, nearly up towards the tire barrier, but gets plenty of space to get around the 17 machines that have now cost him after a cut through in the opening corner. So just like that, as you see the cut through right there, that's where the time went the wrong way.
And the speed of the primaries is now better than that of the Reds. I know he's on a tighter line through turn 2 there, and that makes the traction and the exit a little bit different, but nevertheless, that was an unusual spin there, really, and probably a sign that he should take those tyres off.
Remember that point you talked about? You had to be close to the Armco barrier in turn 1. He hit it.
Yeah, that wasn't a suggestion to go and hit it. Oh, there you go. There's the evidence. The right-hand side of the front wing has come off, which is always a telltale sign. He's just trying to get as close as he can. As I say, you're not really worried about the curb there, it's about the wall.
Mixer's sliding off the track into the tire barrier. There goes the 9.
He's just getting into his work again for the next stint, and you can see the cold tyres coming out of 3 there, and then in towards 4. It just completely loops around on him.
Might not matter. Berto just said he's coming down pit road this time by. And that's why I think this is going to be a bit more easier for Reed. There he goes with Brito this time coming down.
Brito is now in traffic, so this is where things get more difficult as he passes the 10 of Harker. That wasn't too difficult, passing Joseph Harker, but we don't know, to be fair, how long he was spending behind the 10 there, so might have been a bit of time lost before that bit of vision there of him getting up to 7th. And in the meantime, the leader is catching as well, so if he has to slow down to get lapped, that's only going to hurt his chances further as well.
Meanwhile, you have Miniak battling, Skursky trying to battle themselves for 12 to 7, able to take away the spawn.
That was a strange line to be taking, coming out of the final turn on the way towards, oh dear, turn one. He just goes a bit wide and then trying to make it up on the exit, spins, and thankfully there was a big space on the left-hand side there. As more defending here in towards turn one. Denmark and Wilsteed going side. Is that Niminen maybe? I'm not sure. It's sorry, another lead lap. But so going straight across the curbs as he was putting a lap on somebody there. He's gone straight across the curbs, and his pressure that he had put on Brito is gone. Although that's another slow car in front, and he nearly unlapped himself there, Denmark, compared to Mike. So goodness me, what a crazy exchange that was.
Here we go, Harker to the left side, defensive on the right side, down the front straight away, Alfaro. Well deeper in the brakes for the 5. Can he make it stick? Yes, he can. Alfaro parks it. Able to hold on in the battle for 8th position as the leader comes through to set up for the final lap. Harker and Alfaro putting on a stellar fight. Here comes the run. Harker's on the button. Alfaro doesn't have anything to do for it. Here comes the 10 on the outside. Couldn't get the swoop. They go back into line as, this as well. Peter Berryman is through the final sector. As mentioned, he's ran a few road course races in this series. He's won his past 4. Peter Berryman wins in Portland.
Another great drive, and more than 30 seconds his winning margin as well.
There we go, the run up to the line. Alfaro versus Harker. 8th position is where they'll run for. To the line with the button. It's still Alfaro up ahead of Harker.
Amazing that Harker had that seemingly as a strategy to try and get through on the way out the final corner to the line, which I never would have thought of it's even possible. But I guess Alfaro nearly used it all his push to pass, and Harker had one last burst to give. In the end, the straight, or indeed where the start finish line is placed, was just a few meters too short for Harker in a pretty close finish.
So let's take a look at the race results tonight. Again, these official because it's an iRacing official session. We'll say unofficial there, but if there's any protest, that could shuffle things. Peter Berryman and Jacob Reed in the podium spots along with Alan Berteau. Alexander Wenzel finishes down in 4th with Kirchenbauer down in the 5th spot. Smith, Quilla, Alfaro, Harker, De Vieras amongst those in your top 10. I don't think the 15 used any push to pass in the end at all.